This is Mitch King with the Thursday night, November 6th Daily Stock Picks Report. This is SOLF, the Solar Fund Power Tech stock that I was short yesterday. Covered it today at around 663, I thought, around 660. I shorted yesterday at about 840 to 850. Real nice profit. I think it calculates out to be a 27% profit in 2 days, or in about 27 hours. Also shorted HIG and Prudential. HIG is Hartford. I shorted that yesterday. Closed it yesterday for about 12%. Covered it today. And I'm just going over these. I shorted it again today and then covered it so for a day trade, as well as Prudential. It really moved down a lot today. What I was showing you this for is just kind of a demonstration of the stock ideas that I gave the last couple days. Hopefully you're able to get in on that and make some money. The other set of stocks I gave were the ag chemical stocks like Mosaic. Let's take a look at Mosaic. And this has been down for 2 days. It's got a little bit more down. Let's see what kind of chart that looks like here. This is Monsanto. Looks like we have a little more on the downside tomorrow. Market was down 435 points, I think, today. So people are getting really scared, and we might see a little more selling tomorrow. Looking for a nice big pop. The ideal scenario tomorrow is we drop a little bit more, maybe 100 to 200 points, and see a big reversal. Again, I always say you trade what you see, not what you expect, but I try to get an idea what I think is going to happen, and then I monitor the conditions if it really is going to happen. But again, you trade what you see, not what you expect. Here's a couple of the gas stocks I mentioned last night, GMXR and EOG. Got some more on the downside, but I'm not sure that these are going to correct that much. Well, what I see for tomorrow is a possibility, real good possibility. Let me just go through some stocks here, open this up a little. Let's go through some stocks really quick that I think stocks, these are candidates for an excellent drop and pop strategy tomorrow that should give us some substantial profits for a day trade. Let's go through that list I've got on the bottom of the text report, and I'll show you my logic or explain some of the logic of why I like these. Here's Amazon.com. You can see this is pretty much coming down really close to these lows here. We had 2 really big down days for Amazon, down another 9% today. This is really a pretty strong stock usually. It's losing some of its luster, but for a year or more it's been having a really a bullish type of pattern to it. So you're going to see a very similar type of daily stock chart on these following stocks. Here's a industrial metal mining stock. This could have one, a nice drop tomorrow and a pop. Bank of America has been a real good strong stock for the financials, along with the Wells Fargo. Let's take a look at Apple. Computer has been a kind of a perky stock, I call it. And RIM has been real strong for the last couple of days. I know it's gone down, but I'm sorry, it was more earlier this week. Real strong stock. FCL, this is a coal stock, has been pretty weak overall, but these have come down. Look at Arch Coal today. Google, this is usually a strong stock. First Solar has been really strong lately, even though that has more on the downside. Let this one come down a little more. Here's one that's come all the way down from $33 to $20 today. This is just from 2 days ago. So that could have a bounce if it drops a little more, or I'm approaching all these that way. If they drop some more, we can get a real nice bounce on some of these. Of course, you don't have to get all of them. You can't get all these because it usually occurs at the same time. Here's S&P, China Petroleum, one of their largest oil stocks. I just want to say one last note. We're clearly in a downtrend in whatever way you can look at this. We had a nice rally, which is called a counter trend rally. We are in a downtrend, bear market, whatever you want to call it. But even though we had 6 up days in a row, it does not establish the fact that it doesn't make it an uptrend, especially after the 2 down days we've had today and yesterday, and probably carry through a little bit tomorrow. This is a bullish sign, and I'm looking for next week possibly going back into some long positions for overnight, maybe a night or two, but that we'll just see how that looks next week. Right now, tomorrow, the only thing I see that has a high probability is letting these stocks drop. Hopefully it drops, and then we get a nice bounce that will give us substantial profits. So you guys have a great day tomorrow, and we'll talk to you this weekend.